The two ice bright.
Hello, everybody, and welcome. Glad you could join us here on 2K Sports. I'm Ernie Johnson, and everybody knows the guy next to me, the monstrous Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, it'll be the in their house, Sleep Train Arena. Well, for Sacramento, things have definitely been looking up for them lately during this midseason stretch. I think pieces are really falling into place for them at this stage. Hey, let's talk about the Matrix, Shaq. Sean Marion.
In his prime, Ernie, he was good for 22 and 12, scoring with ease. One of the most unorthodox shooting strokes in the history of the league, but solid from outside. And, Ernie, even though he's older, he continues to be a valuable player.
Right you are, big fella. Time to get you out to the game. Here's Kevin Harlan.
We're going to bring you an interconference matchup in this one as the Cavaliers come from Cleveland to play this one. Buckle yourselves in, everybody. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and here with Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. And it's been home cooking for the Kings in the midst of a homestand here in Sacramento. Facing off here against a very talented ball club, guys. This is a tremendous chance for them to put all their skill and talent on display.
Well, I think for Sacramento, you know, it has not been the kind of season they had mapped out for themselves. Their sights were definitely set a little higher than what they've achieved.
No, it's not been a total disaster, Clark. They're still perched in a spot where they can make a move, but they're going to have to do so pretty quickly.
All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, and 5. Irving and Waiters, the guards. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. Pass to Stauskas. In low to Cousins. The jump hook. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
Well, Clark, they really shot terribly from downtown in that one and eventually paid the price for it.
They sure did. I mean, sometimes you can make up for poor three-point shooting with a strong inside game.
Wow, what a throwdown. Look at that athletic play. Incredible.
Wow. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
Yeah, that is Showtime stuff right there. Major highlight reel material.
Rudy Gay is listed at 6'8", but he has a 7'3" wingspan and tremendous athleticism. That really helps him defensively, both on the perimeter and inside, where he contributes on the glass and blocking shots.
Here's Waiters, and the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
You know, as soon as that steal was made, it was over. That was going to be a bucket the whole way.
That's exactly how a turnover cost you.
Collison, the pass to Stauskas. Gay dishes to Thompson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. As you talk about Rudy Gay's size and athleticism, you know, Steve, he can play small ball 4 in a pinch.
Yeah, and it also enables him to get that jump shot off over pretty much anybody. So if he's spaced and he's playing at a 4 and he can get that jumper off, now he's got the ability to drive past you because the floor is opened up. So very interesting when he's placed at that 4 position. Their offense already flowing. Some stellar shooting while jumping out to this lead.
Well, high-quality shots, and they've been on target with them.
Irving against Collison. Cousins with a screen for Collison. Pass to Cousins. 6 to shoot. Collison kicks to Cousins. The turnaround jumper can't hit. Cavaliers go the other way with it. Clark, this is the first they're seeing of Sacramento.
Oh, ridiculous.
What a move.
Pour it down that time.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
Those are phenomenal dunks to watch. So much fun.
He trains the turnaround jump shot.
Tough assignment for that defender with the size mismatch we're seeing.
Yeah, I just don't think he's big enough to handle it.
Irving passes to Waiters. Pick by Varejao. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. Well, Dion Waiters, a Philly kid, plays with a chip on his shoulder, Clark. Always a ton of confidence.
Yeah, but I like his edge and his chip, but I think sometimes his emotions get the best of him. When he gets frustrated, we've seen it affect his play and his demeanor on the court. Hopefully that's just a maturation thing with him, because it could derail his potential if he doesn't get it under wraps.
And both free throws good for Waiters.
And for Waiters, we've heard the rumblings. He's butted heads with coaches and teammates. He was dismissed from a practice. His name has been all over trade talks since he's been with Cleveland. But on the plus side, he's working hard to improve as a player. He's very gifted.
Well, nice way there to get your first basket of the game.
Cleveland leading by 6. LeBron dishes to Waiters. Verajao setting the pick for Waiters. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
You hear the question marks for Waiters, but still an awful lot of upside for this guy, in my opinion. He's got a great foundation offensively. He can make plays for himself and for others. I think his ceiling is really high as long as he stays hard-working and hungry.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Cleveland.
Well, they're trying to play fast and trying to put the defense on their heels.
Another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And both free throws good for Waiters.
The Kings, one of the youngest teams in the league. They're trying to build through the draft, but with mixed results over the last couple of seasons. DeMarcus Cousins, the only player who's truly distinguished himself as a significant building block.
Stauskas kicks to Thompson. Kings moving the ball around. The drive by Collison and a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2. And the Kings, Clark, over the last 5 years, drafting in that 5 to 7 range. They took Cousins. They traded down, remember, for Jimmer Fredette.
Yep.
And then Thomas Robinson out of Kansas. Another Jayhawk in 13, Ben McLemore.
Yeah, McLemore struggled a bit in his rookie season. Aside from Cousins, not the difference makers you'd hope for it to this point. We'll see if this year's any different for him.
The first one falls.
Darren Collison, a.k.a. DC, is more of a scoring point guard than a pure passing point guard. But, it's interesting. His best assist numbers were in his first year. In the league.
And for Darren Collison, Steve, an efficient scorer.
Yeah, he's got a nice stroke from long range. Also the ability to play the pick and roll game and finish around the rim. Very dangerous player with his quickness.
Doubled by Collison. Now here's Waiters, guarded closely. Pass to Verajao. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper. Verajao's got 6.
They've got to continue to put pressure on the defense by probing inside. That's what's really working for them.
And when you're doing the job they are inside, it takes pressure off the perimeter guys.
The drive by Collison, stolen by Waiters. And here we go with Waiters, running it up the court. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Gay with it, picked up by Thompson. Shoots from 14, and the basket good. Gay's got his first basket.
He shouldn't be afraid to take that shot more often. He's solid from there.
Cleveland leading by 6. Here's Irving. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Verejao. It's hauled in by Gay.
Really good offensive execution. Nice pick, just couldn't get the shot to go.
Boy, you love to see that as a basketball purist. Guy setting a good screen and then getting the shot opportunity.
They grabbed their own miss. No good from Cousins.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Scooped up. Thompson, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
I've really appreciated their activity in the post today. I mean, their movement down low has been great.
Yep, ball movement, player movement. They're generating a lot of easy opportunities for themselves down there.
Stauskas, the pass to Collison. Just 5 on the clock. Well-placed jumper from the free throw line. Collison's got 6.
Easy little jump shot for him right there, guys.
The Cavaliers leading by 6. Verejao with a screen on Collison. Irving with it, picked up by Collison. No good off the back of the rim.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Mike Malone had a few moments to share with me. He said that the key to the game will be how well they defend Kyrie Irving, adding, he's shown himself to be one of the premier point guards in the game already, whether it's past guys in the backcourt to really get up into him, and our bigs need to be ready to bring help. Guys, you can bet that Irving will be their focus defensively.
Thank you, Doris.
And they forced the miss with that good defensive rotation. They're playing well together as a unit.
Stauskas kicks to Cousins. That's good.
Good job of spotting his teammate near the basket and zipping the pass right in there.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 13, just over 50% from the floor. Some good looks. Irving attacking. He feeds it to Verejao. Misses off the right iron.
And it is very dangerous to leave him open like that. Lucky break for the defense that he missed it.
Collison, the pass to Stauskas. Collison against James. Here's Cousins. The shot's good. Collison making the play. And now just a 2-point Cleveland lead. And for the Cavaliers, they're shooting well right out of the gates here at around 50%. James sets the screen for Irving. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. And the Cavaliers lead by 4.
Ran his man straight into that screen to open the lane up for the hoop.
So the Kings called timeout. They're first, fresh from a win against the Nuggets.
Yeah, and in the end, it wasn't even close. I mean, they had points coming from all over the floor.
Boy, they were locked in and ready to roll, and offensively, they just had a rhythm that was impressive.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. Cleveland also making some changes. Sean Marion is checked in for Verejao. Harris comes in for Dion Waiters. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Williams with a clean look. Tries again, and it's good on the layup.
You know, when the size advantage is that pronounced, I mean, that's exactly what you should do offensively in this situation. Take it strong to the middle.
James outside. Marion a screen on Sessions. LeBron kicks to Marion. And Carl Landry picks up the foul. Harris a screen on Sessions. James in the post, guarded by McLemore. Nice shot by James.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, Clark. I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter. And the defense did just enough to throw them off that shot.
Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. He dishes it to Thompson. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Thompson's got his second bucket.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
The Kings trail by 6. McLemore with the ball. He had 13 points in the win against Denver. And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention. It seems like every shot these guys have been putting up has been going in. This month's top shooters, LeBron James, number 1.
It's hard to imagine him shooting the ball much better than he has been. I mean, he's on fire right now.
Cleveland leading by 6. Dellavedova dishes to James. Marion setting the pick for James. Shot off the pick. And Marion gets it to go on the assist by LeBron.
That was an outstanding pick that gave him the room to bury the jump shot. Underrated, but not undervalued.
There's a screen. Here's Sessions. Thompson with the block. And Harris wide open. He shoots. And again, it's Cleveland.
Now, defensively, they have to pick up the intensity and close out on shooters.
Steve, you're right. I mean, they're getting picked apart out there, and the intensity on D's got to pick up as well. I mean, you can't have it on cruise control on defense.
And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Looking at the Kings over the last month, let's see how they stacked up in the league statistically. First in free throw percentage, 6th in scoring, and then the top half of the league in getting high percentage shots as well. Not too shabby.
And anytime you lead the league in free throw shooting, as you talked about, Clark, I mean, you can put a lot of pressure on the defense, and that's why this team has made a concerted effort to attack the rim and get to the line as often as possible.
Here's Dellavedova, and he makes good on the layup. And now it's a 12-point Cleveland lead.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Now, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out in the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
And how is the West shaping up, guys? Well, let's take a moment here to check it out now that the mid-season grind is well underway. Taking a look at Oklahoma City. They've been in peak form as we've watched them play some tremendous basketball with an eye toward the postseason. And, of course, Sacramento just way behind.
You know, for the Kings, they've just never really found their groove this season. I mean, not yet anyway. They're kind of stuck in the middle of the pack right now.
Man, they don't have a lot of time left to find that groove, Clark. That's the problem. I mean, unless things really come together for them soon, I think they're going to stay in kind of that middle of the pack area the rest of the way.
Landry with a screen for Sessions. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And a chance here to check out some stats on Ramon Sessions. How his last 10 games have gone. He's right around 9 points a night, 3 assists. And not about it. He knows how to run the offense and really not miss a beat when he comes off that bench.
Steve, you are an NBA guard. Not a lot of guards can do that coming off the bench, but he is one of them that can.
Here's Dellavedova. He's covered by Sessions. And Hollins pulls it down.
Oh, he knows that one should have gone in. That hurts.
We've got 1:13 left to play in the first quarter. Here's McLemore. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought.
Well, Ben McLemore seen as perhaps a steal when the Kings selected him 7th overall in last year's draft, but his rookie season was a colossal disappointment. Defensively and offensively, he really struggled to contribute.
Here's Sessions, looking for his first basket still in this one. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
Landry, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson. And McLemore, an excellent shooter in one season that he had at Kansas.
And you combine that with his athleticism, Kevin, and he's got tremendous upside. That's why he was so highly regarded as a prospect. Carl Landry parlayed a strong season with the Warriors in 2013 into a 4-year deal with the Sacramento Kings. He missed the first half of the season with a hip injury, but when healthy, he's instant offense.
Anderson Varejão's checked in for Tristan Thompson. And both free throws good for Landry.
And Landry, an efficient scorer throughout his career, has a knack for finding angles to finish inside over bigger defenders and has that terrific pump fake that he uses to create openings and work himself to the line.
And it's LeBron missing. The Kings trail by 12. Here's McLemore. Good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Cavaliers shooting very well. 58%. The offense is flowing right now early for them. Marion, a screen on Williams. James. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. It's his first trip to the line. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. 17 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Now Sessions. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. With 4 seconds on the clock. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. It could go. No good. And so the first quarter wraps up without too much action on the scoreboard. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 9. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment.
Tune in this Friday night, January 16th. LeBron James and the Cleveland Cavaliers take on Chris Paul and the Los Angeles Clippers. Live from Staples Center. Big time hoops coming your way.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
It was a pretty solid first quarter for this club. They limited their mistakes and really took advantage offensively.
You know what? I like what I've seen from them on the other end, forcing a few giveaways. That's excellent pressure and good activity with the hands.
On the floor for Cleveland, getting going here in the second. Irving and Waiters, the guards. Marion is out there with Anderson Varejao, and it's Harris in at the 3. Outside Collison. 5 to shoot. Takes it from 10. Cousins, no one around him. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison.
Great last-second decision to pull that shot back and make the feed instead.
Collison against Irving. Waiters gets a wide-open look. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Waiters got 11 points. The Kings trail by 10. Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Gentlemen, Rudy Gay receiving laser eye surgery going into last season. His vision had been so bad he was having trouble getting a driver's license. After refusing to wear contact lenses for years, he finally relented and had surgery. His vision has improved, it gave him a confidence boost, and Kevin, we'll see if it continues to yield dividends.
It can only help, thanks, Doris. Thompson, he's checked in for Derek Williams. And here's Gay. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And when you talk about his scoring, Kevin, I mean, with the defense trying to pressure him, I thought he did a really nice job of getting them to overcommit, and you know, that's how he got himself to the free throw line.
What a game for Waiters. He's got 11 points and 2 steals as well. He's had great awareness out there, exploiting those passing lanes and coming up with steals.
Well, it really does seem like he's been one step ahead of everybody else out there, anticipating plays so well.
Cleveland shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight. First free throw is good. And both free throws good for Waiters. The Kings trail by 12. Now here's Collison. He had 10 points in the win against Denver. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Here's Thompson. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way.
Very well executed pick to give him all kinds of space to get that one off.
And Waiters kicks to Varejao. Irving against Collison. Irving drives in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. They get Jason Thompson.
Kyrie Irving, clearly a player who's dreamed of greatness from a very young age. Going back to the 4th grade, he wrote, "I'm going to the NBA," and he wrote it across the back wall of his closet. And while it was hidden behind his clothes, it certainly wasn't far from his head or his heart.
So neither attempt will fall that time for him.
And Irving still wanted to write down goals. He used to write them in a notebook. He still keeps. Now he'll write them down in his phone. All part of setting his sights high and dreaming big.
The feed to Gay. Outside Collison. 6 to shoot. Here's Cousins. Blocked. Irving drives in. And that one's good. Irving's got his second basket. And for Irving, just like those words in the back of his closet stayed hidden, his great talent stayed hidden for a long time as well.
Yeah, it didn't really dominate until his senior year of high school, Kevin. Only 11 games he played at Duke. It might seem he was an overnight sensation in the NBA, but in truth, he spent a lifetime laying the foundation for his game.
Kicks it to Gay. Now the dish to Thompson. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Thompson's got 6.
An excellent display of passing out there, fellas. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have been assisted on.
Well, they continue to find the open man and play unselfishly. This is true team basketball we're seeing.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy. 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup for them.
Thompson right side. And Sessions kicks to Collison. Cousins with a screen for Gay. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Irving kicks to Harris. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got his 4th assist in this one. Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, it was only recently that the Cavs fans were worried that they'd lose Kyrie Irving in free agency, much like they'd lost LeBron. Now, not only has LeBron returned, but the Cavs have locked up Irving to a long-term contract.
Stauskas is checked in for the Kings. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Thompson's checked in. In low to Cousins. And Thompson sends it back. Waiters gets a wide-open look. The kick out to Irving. And the pass to Waiters. Feeds it to Thompson. The second chance effort. He lays it in. Thompson's got 6. And remember last season, a fan who ran out in the court was wearing a shirt saying, "Kyrie, don't go." The fans were definitely, Clark, getting nervous.
And what a terrific turnaround for this franchise. I mean, last season struggling with chemistry concerns. Help has now arrived in a big way, and the mood around this city and the team has taken a complete 180.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Late reaction from the defense, and he's always going to make good on that.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. Next up for them is going to be the Suns. That'll be at the U.S. Airways Center. And that game will be game 3 of 5 away from home.
Yeah, you know the fans out in Phoenix really hoping for a win in that one.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Yeah, not a lot you can do defensively when they continue to get the ball inside and get these easy shots.
Cousins with a screen on Harris. The drive by Collison. Cousins, no one around him. Cousins with another miss.
Boy, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys.
True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight. Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. The defense hasn't been able to set up.
Collison, the pass to Cousins. The shot's good. Collison making the play. 10 points here for Cousins. The Cavaliers leading by 16. Outside Irving. Marion setting the pick for Waiters, and it's Marion at the elbow. Can't make good off the pick. Kings have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. So the pick to create room for the jumper. Collison's got 10. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Waiters dishes to Irving. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. He has 6.
And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
That drops. And 12 points for Darren Collison.
You know, he's putting on an outstanding offensive display, and he may just be getting warmed up here.
Here's Waiters. 15 points in the game. Irving attacking. Back to Waiters. 5 on the clock. They get a hand on it, and stolen by Cousins. From the baseline. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 12 on the bucket. The Cavaliers have gone 8 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Really flowing here. Dishes it to Waiters. Out to Marion. In the corner, it's Harris. Pass to Waiters. 5 to shoot. Good, and Harris gets the assist. 17 points for Dion Waiters.
Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
Collison against Irving. Here's Cousins, and again it's Sacramento converting.
You know, the turnaround jumper, guys, is one of those shots that always just looks so good. I mean, it's got that nice, smooth, singular motion. Sweet.
Irving kicks to Waiters. Marion setting the pick for Waiters. Marion left side. No good off the front iron.
That's not his shot there, guys. And whether you play D on him or not, he's usually going to miss that one.
The drive by Collison. Here's Cousins. And that one's good. Cousins has got 8 here in the quarter.
Well, you just can't give them that kind of position in the post.
I'll tell you what, when he gets it in that tight, he's going to bury those.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers.
Last season, the Kings inking DeMarcus Cousins to a big 4-year contract extension, and he rewarded them with the best season of his young NBA career, setting career highs pretty much across the board.
Here's what Sacramento's going with right now. Hollins is checked in. Landry comes in for Jason Thompson. Williams, he's checked in for Rudy Gay. And it's Ben McLemore in for Stauskas. Here's LeBron. Can't hit from in close.
You know, in the past with Cousins, I think he had tended to fall in love with the perimeter jump shot. And he's got a good one. He can make it. But, you know, when you look at his size and strength, it's hard not to think that he should be taking advantage of that closer to the rim and putting more pressure on defenses as a result. I think last season he did commit to attacking inside the paint, and we saw the results. They were pretty good.
And, Steve, it's pretty clear that DeMarcus Cousins has solidified his place as the Kings franchise centerpiece.
Yeah, the future's bright. I mean, last season he was a contender for the most improved player and the All-Star game. I mean, if he can continue to produce and help the Kings become a winner, then the accolades will follow. Darren Collison could be the fastest player in the NBA with the ball in his hands. Westbrook, Parker, obviously in the conversation as well, but boy, Collison, the son of 2 track stars, he is just explosive.
Let's go to our sideline reporter, Doris Burke. Doris, what do you have?
Guys, Kings head coach Mike Malone, a demanding, defensive-minded coach. Some might fear that he'd rub his team the wrong way, but star big man DeMarcus Cousins loves his approach, saying he's done an incredible job of keeping us together, keeping us motivated. I'm with Malone until the end. He has my back, and I've got his. Good working situation, guys.
It's all about getting that buy-in from your best players. Thanks, Doris. And Collison loves to use his quickness at both ends, a blur in transition, Clark, and defensively, he'll hound you for the full 94 feet.
Well, again, we've talked about this before, Kevin. You've got to play to your strengths. He's a little undersized, but as they say, speed kills, and he looks to make the most of his speed.
And both free throws good for Landry.
Carl Landry out of Purdue, 6'9" power forward, gifted low post scorer and offensive rebounder, but his lack of reach does limit him defensively at times.
And Waiters kicks to Irving. Cleveland moving it around. Here's James. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. And Clark, for Landry, his relatively short standing reach sometimes leaves him at a disadvantage defensively and on the boards, but he certainly competes.
And you can make up for a lack of size with a heart that doesn't give up, and he's got that. I mean, he's tenacious, he's persistent, he's strong, and he's tough-minded. So I don't worry about him being undersized. He can go.
Free throw good, LeBron. Well, Clark, if you were trying to craft in your imagination the ideal flawless basketball player, you'd have a hard time doing much better than LeBron James.
The 21st century version of the best video game player ever, and also happens to be the best real game player ever, too. I mean, one of them anyway. That's why Eric Spoelstra, the coach, called him 1 through 5, and that's a perfect way to describe LeBron James.
Irving against Sessions. Shot from 16. Uses the glass to drop it in. Sessions has got his second bucket of the game to go. Cleveland leading by 9.
And for LeBron, has he reached his peak? He says he's still a relative newcomer to working down on the block, and that's one area he's continuing to improve. You know, developing moves and then counter moves against post defense.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up. Even when they're down, he's still looking to do the spectacular. And he pulled it off.
Well, maybe this is the best time to do it.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, now's when they need a little spark anyway.
And Hollins pulls it down. Hollins has got his 3rd rebound on the night. The Kings trail by 7. Sessions with it, averaging 8 points a game. And they call an illegal screen here. Let's pause for a moment to show you the teams that have been the best on the glass over the course of the month. Second, the Cavaliers.
And the rebounding has been key because they've been boarding the ball at a very high level, playing with a ton of energy.
Cleveland leading by 7. Outside Irving. He kicks it to LeBron. And 1:01 left to play here in the half. Off his leg, and the officials saying it was kicked. DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for the Kings. Gay comes in for Carl Landry. And Cleveland with a change here too. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Thompson. Shot from the inbound. Great D that time from Irving.
Difficult shot from mid-range, and the defense was all over.
Boy, I like the close out there, Steve. Well done. Can't say I'm surprised that one didn't fall. He can barely dunk it in the pregame layup line.
Here's Cousins. He shoots again. Williams gets the bucket.
Now they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
36 seconds left to play in the first half. Irving passes to Varejao. He feeds it to James. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. That free throw missing.
Free throws haven't been too kind to them here in the second quarter. I mean, you have the lead with the ability to extend that lead. In order for that to happen, you've got to make your free throws.
And the second free throw, good. 23 seconds left in the first half of the game. Now Sessions. Pass to McLemore. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Here's Irving. 3 seconds left. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Yeah, he got whacked. Shouldn't be much debate on that one.
Yeah, that was as straightforward as it gets, guys.
So far in the game, he's 0 of 2 at the line.
2 shots.
That free throw good from Kyrie Irving.
You know, it's been a bad day for them at the line today as a whole, and far too often that's the case for this team.
Both free throws good from Kyrie Irving. That'll do it for the first half. Cavaliers lead by 6. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Yes, Kevin, I'm here with LeBron, and you obviously have been very productive. How pleased are you with where you're getting the basketball and how you're scoring?
I'm very pleased with my individual performance right now, but not so pleased with how I'm trying to help our teammates. I got to do a better job of trying to get our teammates in the flow, as well as keep myself in a good group too. So hopefully I can do a better job of that in the second half.
LeBron, thank you. Kevin, he can't do it by himself.
Thank you for the great interview, Doris. We'll be back for the third quarter of basketball following halftime. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. It's been one outstanding game from Dion Waiters.
He went off in the first 2 quarters, guys, as he's capable of doing. We might see some changes here in the defensive approach they use on him in the second half.
Yeah, they've got to make some sort of change. I mean, they can't let him continue to torch him like he has been.
Up front, it's Thompson and Cousins. Collison runs the point with Stauskas at the 2. And it's Gay in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Sacramento. Back to Cousins. Rebound by Anderson Varejao. Varejão's got his 5th rebound in this one. And that one's good. And it's now 22 points for Dion Waiters.
You can always depend on him to put the pass right on the money.
Cousins with a screen on Irving. Collison, no good.
He worked himself into a really good position there, right near the basket. That's the look he wanted.
Thompson sets the pick for Irving. Out to Thompson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Irving's got 6 assists now in the game.
He had no problem knocking down that shot, and a little more damage inflicted on another defensive lapse.
Collison dishes to Cousins. Pulls it from the elbow. And once again off the mark by Sacramento. The Cavaliers leading by 10. The screen from Thompson. And a wide open look for James. The 3-pointer no good.
Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look. You know, LeBron has an interesting tradition during the playoffs. He turns his cell phone off, stops watching sports television, and instead he watches movies and reads books. That sounds like a good life lesson for all of us. They got right to the rim, but got hammered once he got there by the defense.
But that was a nice job taking it strong and forcing his way to the line. Well done.
And for LeBron, that tradition started a handful of seasons ago, Clark. You'll even catch him reading books before games.
Well, you know, I've heard it said that all readers aren't leaders, but all leaders read. And LeBron James, whether it's fiction or nonfiction, autobiographies of Malcolm X, Jerry West, and even his friend Jay-Z, he has dedicated himself to expanding his knowledge. That's a good sign.
As you did. You are a voracious reader.
I love to read. I've always loved to read.
And he sinks the second. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going. Collison against Irving. Here's Cousins, and he uses the glass on the layup. Cousins has got 16 points.
It's a great play under the boards for him, and
You know, that's the standard that he sets. It seems like all those second chance points, I mean, they're there for him game in, game out.
And stolen by Gay. And he goes in for the dunk.
You know, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult while they're trailing.
Yeah, but still, you know what? A magnificent move to the rim.
Agreed.
Guys, look, I don't know what the score is. That's the play we're all going to remember from this game.
Waiters with a screen on Collison. Irving kicks to Waiters. Takes the 13-footer. Rebound by the Kings. Cousins has got 7 rebounds in the game. Collison, the pass to Cousins. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. And now it's only a 5-point Cavalier lead, and the Cavaliers call time here.
Yeah, he is none too pleased with the play of his club out there, and looks like they need a little time to get things sorted out here.
I don't know of any coaches that would be too happy if they just saw their team give up a run like this one.
While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. LeBron James, #1.
You know, you hear the term point forward thrown around quite a bit, and I think it really applies to him. He's an excellent passer from that position.
Yeah, the offense basically runs through him, maybe more so than any other small forward in the league. I mean, he's counted on as their setup guy, and he delivers the goods more times than not.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Irving kicks to Varejao. And here is Irving. He's got 8. 6 on the shot clock. Waiters no luck. The Kings trail by 5. Gay with it. He's picked up by James. Thompson sets the pick for Gay. No good. And Cleveland the other way now. They led by as many as 18 points. Varejao with a screen on Collison. Irving kicks to Waiters. Here's Varejao. Rebound by the Kings. Following this one, they get to host the Mavericks.
I'll be anxious to see what ends up happening with that Mavericks game, guys. That should be a good one.
That is good.
It's got to be nice for them to know that game in and game out, his offense is going to be there for him.
The Cavaliers leading by 3. Outside Irving. James outside. To end the drought. The kick out to Irving. Gay against James. Another shot. And it's Gay with the rebound.
And he continues to search for his rhythm. It's eluded him to this point.
Here's Collison. Sinks the 15-footer. Now just a 1-point Cavalier lead.
It seems like so many teams try to ignore that mid-range jumper, but they're using it well, and it's opening up their offense for them.
Has definitely given the defender something extra to have to worry about.
James dishes to Waiters. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. 26 points for Dion Waiters.
Yeah, and that's his first 3 of the half. There may be more in store.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. One of the stories here, Dion Waiters getting it done today.
He just continues to light them up. They're going to have to find a way to make him work harder for his points. Taking a look back over the last month, Kevin, let's check out how Cleveland stacked up. First in assists, first in lowest turnovers a game, And they're number 2 in team rebounding. A good, balanced, aggressive team on the backboards.
Yeah, and the one thing that really jumps out at me when you talk about all these stats, Clark, is the assists. I mean, this is a team that has been very unselfish. There's good flow to their offense. And as a result, they're finding pretty high percentage shots almost every possession.
And Thompson kicks to Stauskas. Passes to Collison. Gay is screen on Irving. And the pass to Stauskas. Cavaliers with the rebound. LeBron kicks to Waiters. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way. So Waiters will go to the free throw line. It's going to be on Rudy Gay. Sean Marion, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Cavaliers.
Well, the great passing we saw in the first half has carried right over into the second.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
James against Collison. He dishes it to Cousins. Right at the free throw line. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Irving's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And that one's good. 30 points for Dion Waiters.
You know, regardless of who starts the break, it seems like he's usually the one to finish it.
And that's because of how well he attacks the rim on the dead run.
Collison, the pass to Gay. Shot to stop the run, and the shot is good. Gay's got 6 in the quarter.
Not too many of those shots were dropping for him in the first half, but it's been a different story here in the second.
LeBron dishes to Waiters. Gay comes over with a double team. Marion a screen on Gay. And his offense just hasn't been there.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
And Thompson kicks to Collison. Kings moving the ball around. Here's Cousins. Cousins missing again. Cleveland leading by 6. To the inside. Got a piece of it. Marion. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
Sean Marion with 15 years in the NBA, a very good 15 years, basically talked about retiring even though he was still playing well at the 2 seasons of last season. Although I guess he did have a change of heart.
And Marion, a 4-time All-Star, one of the most athletic and versatile players in league history. Still an excellent role player, even after all these years.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Derek Williams, he checked in for Cousins. And Sessions subbed in for Rudy Gay. Sessions with a screen on Irving. Collison kicks to Stauskas. Off target from outside. And Marion has made a good chunk of change over his career. A lot of money. He said he wanted to walk away while he could still walk.
Yeah, well, he can walk, and his game certainly could still walk and talk. An excellent defender, an energy player, a stat sheet stuffer. I'm quite pleased that he hasn't decided to hang him up yet.
Thompson passes to Collison. Thompson sets the pick for Collison. Here's Williams. Soft touch off the glass. Williams has got 6.
Yeah, they'll take as many of those high percentage shots as they can get, guys.
Marion a screen on Collison. Irving with it. Williams picks him up. Irving dishes to Verajao. The 8-footer. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up. That's on Sessions. And the first one drops.
Well, guys, you talk about the growth of the game internationally, but different time zones can make it a challenge for other countries to enjoy the game live. You look at China, for instance, a growing market for the game, but they're 12 hours ahead of East Coast time and 15 hours ahead of the West Coast. But if you're a junkie for hoops, I guess you'll adjust to the time zones.
Thompson against Verajao. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Can't connect from 14 feet out.
That's something they need to do more of. Get after it on the glass. Go get those boards.
Any extra possessions that you can get, either through steals or rebounds, are so critical in this game. I think he was surprised to see the pass coming his way, and he reacted a little late.
Here's Sessions. They really want to find that igniter here.
Yeah, that's right. Kevin, the offense has basically been running in place.
They got to get going.
Very effective screen to set up the jumper. That was the key to that play.
Here's James. They're leading by 8. Looking to get it going, and it is flushed down with a nice jam. Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying, Clark, to get back into this game like this.
Yeah, definitely a jam with emphasis. A big apostrophe or exclamation point. How about maybe even a question mark, partner?
Well, you know what the questions are about now. It's their defense, that's for sure.
McLemore, no good. And here's Cleveland. They're on a 15-6 run. Back to LeBron. From 13, and there's another one for the Cavaliers.
Boy, they look helpless defensively.
The Kings trail by 12. Now here's Sessions. He has 6. And the shot is long.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Here's James. And Waiters kicks to Varejao. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Anderson Varejao, a quality defensive center. Great rebounder, moves his feet well, anticipates, plays with a ton of energy, and he's one of those irritants. He gets under a lot of guys' skin.
DeMarcus Cousins, he's checked in for Derek Williams. Good on both.
And Varejao coming in to the league primarily as a defensive energy guy, but he's expanded his offensive skill set and has made great improvement as a passer. From his rookie season to now, he's more than doubled his rate of assists.
The drive by James. Got it. Nice one there from Dellavedova.
Well, the lead isn't getting any smaller. I mean, this is an incredibly well-rounded performance for this club on the road.
You know, that's the thing, Steve. To dominate as they have in front of a hostile crowd, really impressive.
Ball stolen. And now it's Waiters running. He can go all the way. Rips down the breakaway slam.
Well, they've played terrific basketball at both ends, and that's why this lead is totally out of control.
Really been an almost flawless game for him, Steve. No doubt about it.
The Kings trail by 18. And Varejao, a good decision maker, Steve, for a center. A 2-to-1 assist to turnover ratio last year.
And he had a terrific season as a 2-point jump shooter. You know, able to spread the defense out a little bit and operate from the high post.
They get the rebound, and Cousins gets it to go. The Cavaliers leading by 16. There's a good screen. James cannot hit. Now Sacramento takes it the other way. Stauskas, the pass to Cousins, and he gets it to go. Cousins has got 22 points.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
James right side. Dellavedova kicks to Waiters. And a serious dunk to finish it off. Absolutely, Clark. No one in his airspace on that dunk.
Yeah, but come on, Kevin. The defense can't let that happen.
I hope they let it happen more. It's fun to watch that guy fly.
Just a gift, 2 points they gave up. That's awful.
From 10 feet out, and he recovers it. No good from Cousins. Cleveland's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. The offensive rebound. LeBron kicks to Waiters. No good with the tip. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Sessions with it. He's got 6. And there's the feed to Thompson. Screen by Cousins. Can't get it to go. Nice D from Varejao. And Cousins gets it to go.
What a quarter for him at the offensive end. He's ignored the scoreboard and continued to go out there and do his thing.
The drive by James. And Verejao kicks to Dellavedova. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Cavaliers on top. They lead by 14. Live from Sacramento, you're watching 2K Sports.
This Wednesday, January 14th, Dwayne Wade and the Miami Heat go up against Stephen Curry and the Golden State Warriors. Make sure to catch it.
Here's James. On the court for Cleveland, Thompson and Verejao at the 4 and 5. Matthew Dellavedova is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's James in at the 3, the small forward.
Another pass put right into the shooter's pocket, right in the shooting pocket for a terrific assist. They've done a lot of that today.
Yeah, it's something we haven't seen much of at the other end of the floor, though.
The offense looking much more crisp here. They're taking better care of the basketball.
Cleveland leading by 17. Irving dishes to LeBron. Verejao setting the pick for LeBron. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
Well, the pick worked really well there. Nice job taking it right to the 10 for the layup.
Irving against Collison. Cousins with a screen on Irving. Takes the 13-footer. No good from Cousins. The Cavaliers shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Took him no time at all on that one. And that's 18 points for LeBron.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
Cousins with a screen for Collison. The dish to Cousins. Collison kicks to Sessions. Sacramento moving it around. Collison, no good. For Cleveland, they've gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Outside Irving. Off target with his 3. The Kings trail by 21. Collison with it. He's picked up by Irving. Collison against Irving. The drive by Collison, and the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Sacramento making a switch here. Thompson's checked in. Irving against Sessions. Irving passes to LeBron. Back to Irving. Just 5 to shoot. 11 feet away, and he hits the jump shot. And the Cavaliers lead by 21.
Really nice work inside there. He'll always give you a battle on the interior, guys.
Cousins with a screen for Collison.
Well, I think the NBA is in a great place with all the young talent in the league right now. We see players coming in not just with potential, but a willingness to learn and work. Really impressive to see.
No good from Cousins. The drive by James. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
Checking out the game LeBron is having. He has 20 points, and his huge assist tally makes it all the more impressive.
Well, and he's got this team in such a good groove right now. The way he's moving the ball and passing, getting everybody involved, they're in a great flow.
Jason Thompson, 6'11" out of Rider College. Not a big-time program, but he was well-known coming out of that school because of his ability and his size. And he's proven to be a pretty solid NBA player. Very well-rounded game.
Just 5 on the clock. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. And Jason Thompson able to step outside and hit a jump shot from time to time.
Yeah, and he's a good, solid shooter and scorer, Kevin. Not a great free throw shooter, though, but he does finish inside. I liked him. I liked him at Ryder, and I like what I've seen of him so far in the pros.
The Cavaliers leading by 21. Now Irving. James outside. Off the pick. Another miss by James.
Awesome defense. I mean, he'll hit those unless you're right in his grill.
Cousins dishes to Collison. Left side Collison. Thompson, a screen on Irving. Collison kicks to Thompson. And Tristan Thompson gets the whistle that time.
That's really a tough call. One you don't like to see, but it was called, and now he's got to really make sure that he's on top of his game here in regards to not picking up another foul. That was his fifth right there.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. 6 feet out. Rejection.
And their defense has been much improved here in the second half, making the offense work for everything.
Nailed from three-point land.
Tell you what, they haven't exactly been shy about letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
You know, Steve, if you have the lead, you can afford to be a little comfortable with the three-point shot. You just don't want to fall too much in love with it.
Screen by Cousins. The drive by Collison. Kicks to Thompson. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good.
The easiest way to do it sometimes is with the bounce pass.
And here are the Cavaliers. They're on a 14-6 run. Verajao setting the pick for Irving. LeBron outside. Feeds it to Thompson. Nails the baby hook.
Well, jersey advertising, an idea that had been bandied about for a long while. Last season, in lieu of that, the league tested out advertising on the court apron for the first time, as well as a small ad on the top of the backboards. So the league, of course, always looking for new revenue streams.
Cousins, and terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than putbacks.
James, the pass to Irving. At the elbow, Verajao. No good with the elbow jumper. And Steve, you mentioned the apron advertising. It's only being allowed for locally broadcast games.
And I think that makes sense, Kevin. Viewers probably see it more than they would see stitching on a player's jersey. And I think keeping the ads off the court and the players is a good line to draw.
Well, in the first half, he was flawless when it came to handling the ball, but that has not been the case here since halftime.
Stauskas is checked in for the Kings. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Waiters is checked in. Here's Irving. Dishes it to James. Pass to Waiters. Puts it up from 17. Off the left rim and out. Kings have gone 3 of 8 here in the fourth quarter. 11 feet away. Stauskas with the bucket. So it's the Cavaliers now. The biggest lead of the game was 24 points. Irving dishes to LeBron.
You know, sports medicine, really a key part to keeping NBA players on the court. It's getting so advanced, as are most things when it comes to performance and performance enhancement. But I read recently that they've discovered a new knee ligament. And you'd think they'd have it all mapped out by now, but apparently not. They continue to make new discoveries.
Collison kicks to Cousins. Good. Cousins has got 28 points for the game. The Cavaliers leading by 18. Pass to Verajao. Outside Irving. Here's Waiters. And another miss by Cleveland.
Boy, he had a good look at that one. You hate to miss that shot.
Waiters against Gay. On target from 13 feet.
It was almost like he was surprised to be that wide open, yet he knocked it down.
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth, right around 46-47%. James, the pass to Irving. Down low, here's Thompson, and he goes in for the dunk.
And he gives that rim a good tug on the way down.
That's how you drive your point home.
Yeah, but he got a little lucky getting away with it. That could have very easily been called a technical foul.
Cousins with a screen on Irving. And Cousins kicks to Gay. Rebound by Anderson Varejao. Varejão's got his 16th rebound on the night. And LeBron throws it down hard. That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he?
Gay against James.
Looked like he rushed that one, guys. The defense was out of position. He was wide open, just couldn't take advantage.
Varejao setting the pick for Irving. LeBron dishes to Waiters. No good from outside.
Boy, even though he missed, you can't give up that kind of a look very often.
Yeah, they're lucky that they didn't get burned on that one.
Collison, the pass to Gay. Well, guys, the D-League, a test bed for ideas that might, make their way to the NBA. And one thing we've seen there is a mission to get games down to 2 hours in length. They really want to shorten the length of these games.
Well, they've banned consecutive timeouts. They've reduced their number overall. The idea is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcasters.
And condensing the game, we've seen it at the NBA level, too, cracking down on pregame rituals and requiring players back on the court quickly after a timeout. The commissioner even talked to owners about shortening the game to 40 minutes, so less might be more in some ways. We'll see. I'm in agreement with that. I'd love to see some of the fat trimmed off the game. I don't know if 40 minutes is where I'd go, but some of the extra things that delay the game, I would love to see that pace picked up so there's not as much wasted minutes during the course of a 48-minute game. What a top-notch game he's having. He's gotten them in front, and it sure seemed like he's going to keep them there. All by himself, it looks like.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
Well, I think there's a couple of ways to shorten games. One is cutting down on the intentional fouls in crunch time. I think you could replace TV timeouts with live action advertising. Also, you might just shoot one free throw for the point value of a foul. I think the league is right to try to speed up the pace of the game, but it's a rocky road. You have to really think things through.
And here's Collison over to the wing. Now here's Cousins. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
They're not totally dominating the glass, but they're definitely doing enough to keep this lead right where it is.
Well, if you're doing enough good things and you're maintaining at least a slight edge on the boards, you're usually going to be in pretty good shape.
Shot clock at 6. Nobody near Irving. Here's Thompson. The kick out to LeBron. Some nice passing by Cleveland here, and he gets the bucket. Waiters got 41.
That's their third straight make off an assist.
Boy, the ball movement's been fantastic here the last few possessions.
Collison against Irving. The drive by Collison, and the shot is good. Collison's got 6 here in this quarter.
He is feeling it. A terrific percentage from the field.
The Cavaliers leading by 20. Irving kicks to James. And they double up James. Pass to Waiters. From deep three-point range, they get it again. The kick out to Irving. And there's the pass to Thompson. Tries again. And it's Sacramento with the rebound.
And we head to the final buzzer in a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance. This will go in the books as a really gaudy win for Cleveland.
Clark, their big advantage was points in the paint.
Well, they pounded that ball inside, Kevin, and operated down low. It worked for them consistently.
And now, on the year, this will take them to 28 wins.
A little bit closer to the win now, and they'll be halfway to a sweep of the season series once they wrap this one up.
That's right. It's just a 2-gamer since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into Game 2 that they had tonight.
beyond the actual result of this game, I think fans are going to look back and see this was just a monstrous performance for Dion Waiters. It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket just seems to be incredibly wide.
You've got to give them a lot of credit for the job they've done on the backboards.
Well, they've done a lot of things right, but I agree with you, Clark. Their rebounding is right there at the top of the list.
Off target from the wing. The Kings shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. The drive by Collison. He kicks to Gay. Wide open look. Rebound by Anderson Varejao.
Nobody anywhere close to him. Where's the defense? He's got to make that shot, though.
Irving kicks to James. And they double up James. Thompson with it. Picked up by Thompson. And Waiters with the bucket on the assist by Thompson. Waiters got 44.
Well, the fans already heading for the exits, clearly not pleased with the way their home team played here today.
And they shouldn't be pleased. I mean, it's a very well-deserved win, Steve. They came into this building and weren't intimidated at all. They were the aggressors.
So we see the Cavaliers taking the win here. You know, Clark, every team has a bad night, and these guys might want to watch the tape of this game the next time they have a bad night to remind themselves how dominant they can be.
Well, this is one of those dreamlike games for a coach.
And time now to go courtside as we send you over to Doris Burke from the sideline. Doris?
Kevin, thank you. Tristan, what was Coach's focus for this team coming into tonight's game?
Coach got after us, told us to start, we got to play defense. Just can't come in here and just let them make a score opportunity. We got to play defense and get back.
Tristan, thank you. Kevin, sometimes you've just got to light the fire.
Thank you, Doris. And, folks, that about concludes our broadcast tonight. For Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching as we leave you with our Jordan Player of the Game, Dion Waiters.